Hey everybody, I'm Malcolm Gilvar, Vice President of Sales for the Trade Group, and I want to welcome you to another edition of Trade Show Quick Tips. Today we're going to discuss how to decide what type of exhibit system, portable, modular, or custom, is best for your company. But before you can determine what type of system is best for you, you need to determine what you want to accomplish from your shows and got to decide an overall trade show budget that includes both your exhibit and show-related expenses. So first thing let's look at the main factors in choosing a display, and then let's look at how each one is going to impact your decision about which one to buy. What is your competition using is one thing. Do you feel that the need to have a similar look, or do you think you need to look better than your competition? Budget. Remember, you need to look at both the cost of the display and the cost of the services to use the exhibit. Thirdly, your position in the market. Does your position in the marketplace require you to keep pace with the Joneses, or does it allow you to set the trends? If you're the new guy on the block and you're trying to establish yourself in the marketplace, you might benefit from reaching a bit on your first exhibit and make a big impression. But conversely, if you're squarely in the middle of the pack and you're comfortable there, you might look at ways to save money while still looking professional. The size of your booth space is another thing that'll determine what type of display you'll use. Certain size spaces lend themselves much better to certain types of displays, so we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Flexibility. Does your booth need to perform double duty? Does your booth need to be a 10x10 and a 10x20 and an island? Those are the things that you need to consider. And then the durability and the number of shows that you're going to be doing. Certain types of displays are more durable than others. All right, now let's see, given the factors we just talked about, how each of the types of displays fits. So portable displays, guys, most people who buy portable displays, they have small spaces, they have lots of shows, and they have tight budgets are the most common reasons that people choose to go with a portable. They are the most cost-effective displays to purchase, and they average from $15 to $60 per square foot. But more importantly, you can save thousands over the lifetime of the display in labor, freight, and drayage costs. Of course, if you're going to make a big splash at a show, they tend to be a little more generic. The great thing about pop-ups or portables is that they tend to offer a lot of flexibility in growing from a 10x10 to a 10x20, and they're durable enough to handle a heavy show schedule. The next type of display we'll talk about is modular. Now, most people move to modular displays when the portable display no longer gives them the presence that they need based on their position in the marketplace. Modulars are appropriate for virtually any size space, which is fantastic. And modulars provide far more custom features. They have increased storage, AV, and conference options that aren't available in portable displays. Today's modular systems are quite lightweight, so they are cost-effective to ship compared to custom, and they are infinitely flexible. They allow users to use them as a 10x10, a 10x20, and go all the way to islands, which is really, really great. And they also allow you to change exhibits from year to year, utilizing some of the same materials. Now, modulars are normally priced in the $75 to $150 per square foot range, but you have to also keep in mind that they can be even more pricey from a labor perspective than custom exhibitry due to the number of parts that usually are required to build a modular exhibit. Now, speaking of custom, we can move on and talk about custom. The size of your space influences the use of custom exhibitry more than any other. Many of you will notice you never see a 10x10 custom display and rarely a 10x20. And this is in part due to the fact that they're expensive to use these in those spaces, but also the fact that modular systems have become so good over the years and much more custom themselves, saving customers money in using these products. The primary reason people use custom exhibitry is that they can't get that level of customization and high-end materials through the use of modular systems. Companies that are in a leadership position or others that are trying to get there also find the statement that a custom exhibit makes really compelling. Also, if you're an industry where all of your competitors are using a custom exhibit, you might kind of look second tier if you don't follow suit. Custom exhibits tend to run between 150 and the moon per square foot. It just depends on the complexity and the materials used. But all custom exhibits are more costly per square footage than their portable and modular counterparts. Also, they're much more expensive in freight and drayage to use. Labor, though, for custom exhibitry can sometimes be less than it is for modular exhibits because a lot of the parts and pieces are already put together and just you pull them right out of the crate. You do also have to consider when using custom exhibit, though, that there is extra cost in storage, and you will typically have to repair and replace parts on a custom more often than you would a modular or a portable. Custom is also not as flexible or durable as the other types of display, but look, there's no denying the statement that a well-made, dynamic custom exhibit can provide a client, and that's why they're so popular as well. Thanks for listening today, guys. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact us at www.tradegroup.com. Thanks.